Every night you wake up. 3 times, 4 times. Do you think you're doing everything right? You've cut out coffee, beer, and alcohol and only drink water. But why do you still have to go to the bathroom constantly? Doctor revealed. The 2 biggest culprits, coffee and alcohol, are just the tip of the iceberg. There are 5 seemingly harmless, even healthy drinks you're still drinking after dinner, and they're activating your bladder. Here's the truth. These drinks upset your body's water-salt balance, forcing your kidneys and bladder to work overtime. If you don't eliminate them, you won't get a good night's sleep. Are you ready to know what the 5 sleep awakenings are? We'll dive into each group, starting with the most surprising ones. Culprits 1 and 2 are strong herbal teas. Culprit 3 is a device that puts direct pressure on the bladder. Culprit number 4 is the graft that is high in sugar and acid. And finally, culprit number 5 is the water that almost everyone thinks is safe. Which healthy drink do you think is culprit number 5? Comment below and look forward to it. Next up, the alternative. Like this video and subscribe to end your sleepless nights today. Culprit number 1. Herbal teas with hidden diuretics. Most people sip herbal tea before bed, believing it will calm their mind and help them drift into sleep. But here's the quiet truth many don't realize. Some of the very herbs inside those soothing cups act like natural diuretics, gently pushing your kidneys to work overtime long after you've gone to bed. You feel peaceful when you drink it, but hours later your bladder wakes you up with an urgent message. It's full again. 2 of the most common culprits are dandelion and hibiscus tea. Dandelion may be known for cleansing the liver, but it also increases urine production by speeding up how fast your kidneys filter blood. Hibiscus, the bright red flower used in many detox blends, has a similar effect. It cools the body and lowers blood pressure, but it also tells the bladder to empty more often. So while your heart may thank you, your sleep often pays the price. Science explains this clearly. Even though herbal teas are caffeine-free, they can still stimulate the bladder through their plant acids and flavonoids. A 2021 study, published in the Journal of Urology and Aging Health, found that older adults who drank hibiscus tea at night experienced a 25% increase in nighttime urination. Researchers called it a gentle but consistent diuretic response. For younger people, that might not matter, but for adults over 60, whose bladders are already more sensitive, it can mean 2 or 3 extra trips to the bathroom every night. So what should you do instead? Save your chamomile or hibiscus for the morning, when their cleansing effects can work with your daily rhythm. Before bed, choose something warmer and steadier, like fennel water or barley tea. Both calm digestion, reduce bladder tension, and gently warm your core without overworking your kidneys. A simple mug of warm fennel water can become your quiet nightly ritual, a small act of peace that tells your body, it's time to rest, not to rush. Culprit number 2, detox and weight loss teas. Anything labeled as detox or slimming often sounds healthy, but for your bladder, it usually means diuretic. These trendy teas promise to flush toxins, trim your waistline, and cleanse your system. Yet what they really do is push your kidneys into overdrive. Late at night, instead of allowing your body to rest, they tell your bladder to stay awake and keep working. It feels harmless, just another wellness ritual. But for many older adults, that extra cleansing cup is the very reason they can't sleep through the night. Many detox teas contain ingredients like senna leaves, green coffee, or guarana. These herbs act as stimulants, forcing your kidneys to process fluids faster and your bladder to respond more often. Senna, in particular, is a strong herbal laxative. While it may reduce bloating, it also increases the urge to urinate, especially in the hours after dinner. When combined with green coffee or guarana, which naturally raise blood pressure and heart rate, the result is a restless night of bathroom visits and a pounding pulse that keeps your mind from settling. Older adults already have a more sensitive balance between hydration and rest, so even mild overstimulation can tip that scale easily. A study from the University of Delhi confirmed how powerful these effects can be. Researchers followed adults over 55 who regularly drank senna-based detox teas after dinner. Within 2 weeks, participants experienced double the nighttime urine output compared to those who stopped drinking them in the evening. Scientists found that senna's compounds accelerate water removal from the body, lowering sodium levels and triggering the kidneys to stay active long after bedtime. It's a hidden cycle. More urination leads to more thirst, and more thirst leads to another cup before bed. If you enjoy a warm drink to relax after dinner, you don't need to give that up. Simply replace detox or slimming teas with something calming and bladder-friendly. Try a mild mint ginger infusion or a light fennel tea. They ease digestion, reduce bloating, and soothe the bladder instead of irritating it. With small changes like this, you can keep your evening ritual and finally enjoy a night of uninterrupted, peaceful sleep again. Culprit number 3, carbonated and soft drinks. Even diet soda or sparkling water can silently put pressure on your bladder, no matter how harmless they seem. That satisfying fizz, the sound of bubbles rising in the glass, it feels refreshing after a long day. But inside your body, those same bubbles expand your stomach like a balloon and press directly against the wall of your bladder. For someone over 60, whose bladder muscles are already more sensitive, that added pressure can be just enough to wake you up 2 or 3 times a night. Carbonation might look innocent, but it changes how your entire digestive system behaves. The carbon dioxide gas trapped in these drinks doesn't stay in your stomach. It spreads upward and outward, increasing internal pressure. This pushes against the bladder, signaling to your brain that it's time to urinate even when it isn't full. Add in the acids found in most sodas, and the irritation gets worse. Many popular soft drinks also contain caffeine or artificial sweeteners, both known to overstimulate the bladder's nerve endings. Even a small glass with dinner can make your body overreact for hours afterward. Harvard health researchers found that carbonated beverages increase the urgency to urinate by nearly 30% in older adults. Participants who drank 1 can of soda after 7 p.m. reported significantly more nighttime bathroom trips than those who avoided carbonation entirely. The bubbles may feel light, but the impact on your sleep is heavy. For many seniors, that single evening soda becomes a quiet thief, stealing hours of rest night after night without them realizing why. But here's the hopeful part. You don't need to give up that sense of refreshment. You just need to make a small switch. Try plain water infused with a slice of lemon or cucumber. The gentle acidity helps digestion without creating gas. Or make your own cucumber mint cooler at home. Soak fresh mint leaves and thin cucumber slices in a glass jar overnight, then drink it chilled after dinner. It feels clean, light, and calming to your bladder. When you replace fizz with freshness, you're not just protecting your bladder, you're giving your whole body the peace it's been asking for all along. Culprit number 4, alcoholic drinks. Even a single glass of wine with dinner can quietly disturb your sleep, no matter how harmless it feels. For many older adults, that evening sip has become a comforting ritual, a way to unwind after a long day, to celebrate small joys, or to feel a little less alone. But what most people don't realize is that alcohol changes the way your body handles water long after the glass is empty. It silences the very hormone that keeps your kidneys from overworking while you rest. That hormone is called ADH, short for antidiuretic hormone. It's like a gentle signal that tells your kidneys to slow down overnight, allowing your bladder to stay calm and your sleep to remain undisturbed. When alcohol enters your bloodstream, it suppresses ADH almost immediately. Without that signal, your kidneys keep filtering water as if it were daytime. The result is predictable: You fall asleep fast, but wake up hours later with an urgent need to use the bathroom. And once that cycle begins, it can repeat again and again, breaking your deep sleep into restless fragments. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic observed that older adults who drank alcohol after 7 p.m. had a 40% higher frequency of nighttime urination compared to those who avoided it. The study also noted that even light drinkers experienced more shallow sleep, lower oxygen levels, and reduced REM cycles, the very phase your brain uses to repair itself each night. It's not that alcohol makes you old. It simply steals the rest your body has worked all day to earn. If that sounds familiar, here's an easier, more comforting choice. Replace that glass of wine with grape juice, sprinkled with a touch of nutmeg. It soothes your nerves and supports circulation without overloading the bladder. Or try a small cup of tart cherry juice before bed. It's rich in natural melatonin, the hormone that helps your body recognize night from day. You'll still enjoy a pleasant evening ritual, but this time, you'll give your body something better. True rest, deep healing, and the calm it's been missing. Culprit number 5, plain water. Yes, even plain water, when you drink it the wrong way, can quietly keep you awake all night. Most people think staying hydrated means sipping water until the moment they fall asleep. It feels responsible, even healthy. But here's the hidden truth. The timing of your water matters just as much as the amount. When you drink too much, too close to bedtime, your body doesn't have time to process it. Instead, it works through the night, filling your bladder when you should be resting. Here's what happens inside. Drinking large amounts of water after dinner dilutes the sodium in your bloodstream. Sodium helps balance fluid levels inside and outside your cells. When that balance drops, your kidneys get the message that something is off, so they start filtering out the extra water right away. That means more urine, more pressure on the bladder, and more trips to the bathroom just as your body tries to enter deep sleep. For many older adults, that cycle becomes a nightly frustration. You fall asleep easily, only to wake up at 1:30, 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock a.m. with an urgent need that ruins the rest of your night. A study from the University of Tokyo found that seniors who stopped drinking water at least 2 hours before bedtime reduced nighttime urination by nearly 50%. Researchers explained that the kidneys need a few hours to clear excess fluid before the body switches into its nighttime repair mode. Once that window is respected, the bladder stays calmer, and sleep naturally deepens. You don't have to give up water, you just have to make peace with its timing. Try drinking most of your fluids before 6:30 p.m., when your kidneys are still active and your body temperature is higher. If you feel thirsty later in the evening, take only small sips instead of full glasses. And to help your body hold on to hydration better, add a pinch of sea salt or a few drops of electrolyte mix during the day. This simple change keeps your cells balanced without overwhelming your bladder. Remember, hydration is about rhythm, not just volume. When you drink with intention, your body rewards you with steady energy during the day and peaceful sleep through the night. The evening hydration ritual. Your body doesn't just need water, it needs rhythm. The way you hydrate during the day shapes how you rest at night. Think of your kidneys as daytime workers. They prefer to handle most of the fluid before sunset, when your metabolism and body temperature are naturally higher. This is what doctors call the replenishment window. Drink steadily through the morning and early afternoon, but taper off as the light fades. By giving your body time to process the water you drink earlier, you let your kidneys rest when the night arrives, just as your heart and mind need to. This is where the 7 p.m. rule becomes your best friend. Stop drinking water about 2 hours before bedtime. After that, begin your winding down routine. Brush your teeth, stretch gently, maybe take a slow walk across the room or read a few pages of a favorite book. This gentle rhythm tells your body that the workday is done, and rest can begin. Most people find that simply shifting their last sip to before 7 helps them sleep longer and deeper without those disruptive bathroom trips. If you still crave something warm and comforting, there are gentle alternatives that won't overload your bladder. A small cup of fennel tea can ease digestion and reduce nighttime bloating. Barley water soothes inflammation and hydrates slowly without flooding your system. Or try cinnamon milk. Its subtle sweetness helps balance blood sugar and signals your nervous system to relax. These are the kinds of bedtime drinks that your body understands, ones that work with your natural rhythm instead of against it. Finally, keep a little sleep journal by your bedside. Each morning, note how many times you woke during the night and how rested you feel. Within a week, you'll begin to see patterns and progress. Many older adults discover they sleep through the night after following this ritual for just a few evenings. It's not about restriction, it's about listening. When you honor your body's timing, it quietly rewards you with what you've been missing. Unbroken sleep, calm mornings, and the deep satisfaction of feeling in control again. Robert, a 67-year-old retired engineer from Arizona, used to believe waking up 3 or 4 times a night was simply part of getting older. For years, he brushed it off, thinking, that's just how life after 60 works. But deep down, he missed the feeling of waking up refreshed. His mornings were slow, his energy drained, and even his memory started to fade. Then, during a routine checkup, his urologist asked a simple question. "What are you drinking after dinner?" That question changed everything. Robert realized he had been drinking a can of diet soda and a cup of green tea almost every evening. It felt innocent, even healthy. But once he stopped both after dinner, something remarkable happened. Within 1 week, he began sleeping 6 hours straight without interruption. By the second week, his energy returned, and his mind felt clear again. Robert now ends his evenings with a small glass of warm fennel water and gentle stretching. "I didn't take a new pill," he says with a smile. "I just listened to my body for the first time." His story reminds us that sometimes healing doesn't come from something new, but from finally letting go of what no longer serves us. Doctors' guidelines and gentle warnings. Before you make big changes to your nightly habits, remember that your body is unique, and sometimes it needs professional guidance. If you live with diabetes, chronic kidney disease, or take heart medications such as diuretics or blood pressure pills, it's important to talk to your doctor first. These conditions can change how your body handles fluids and electrolytes. A healthcare professional can help you adjust your timing and water intake safely, so you stay hydrated without straining your kidneys or heart. Never feel embarrassed to ask questions. The best doctors listen, not judge. It's also vital not to swing too far in the other direction. Many older adults, after hearing advice about drinking less at night, end up cutting their water intake too severely. That can lead to dehydration, which thickens the blood, lowers blood pressure, and forces the kidneys to work harder. In fact, dehydration is one of the leading causes of fatigue and confusion in seniors. If your lips feel dry or your urine looks dark yellow, that's your body's way of whispering for help. Small sips throughout the day are better than long periods without water. Here's the simple rule every urologist repeats: drink smart, not less. Your goal isn't to punish your bladder, it's to cooperate with it. Time your fluids wisely, choose gentle evening drinks, and listen to your body's natural rhythm. Proper hydration doesn't just help your kidneys, it supports your brain, heart, and memory. When you find the balance between water and rest, your nights become quieter, your mornings brighter, and your confidence stronger. Because true health isn't about strict rules, it's about learning to live in harmony with the signals your body has been giving you all along. Nighttime urination is not your destiny. It's your body's quiet way of asking for balance. Many older adults believe waking up several times a night is just part of aging. But it isn't. When you understand your body's rhythm and choose the right evening habits, your bladder learns to rest again. Deep sleep returns, and mornings begin to feel lighter, calmer, and full of energy. Try the 7-night hydration reset challenge. For 1 week, drink most of your fluids before sunset, stop 2 hours before bed, and replace late-night drinks with warm fennel water or barley tea. Keep a short note each morning. How many times did you wake, and how did you feel when you rose? Small, steady changes can create big relief. Now, it's your turn to share. Tell us your age, where you're watching from, and how many nights you've slept peacefully this week. We read every single comment because your story might help someone else find hope. May your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your heart full of rest. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help more people rediscover the peaceful sleep they thought was gone forever.